Now it's time for Amazing Discoveries with your host, Kipper. Join us as we learn the secrets of modern technology.
Here we go then. Is that better? Yes! Wait! Where are you going?
Come along as we explore the wonders of outer space. And help us as we go in search of mysterious animals.
There it is. Wow! There. It'll slide straight down the slide and straight into the box.
Yeah!
As an added bonus, you'll also witness firsthand the effects of gravity in action. That's all the time we have for today's discoveries. To learn more about these and other adventures, look for Amazing Discoveries, starring Kipper the dog. Now on home video from your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Before our safari begins, we'd like to introduce you to our safari guide, Steve.
G'day! There's some amazing animals in the Australian bush. Some of them even sing and dance. We call them the Wiggles.
We're the Wiggles. I'm Greg.
I'm Murray.
I'm Jeff.
And I'm Anthony.
Ah, what are you there, Anthony?
G'day, Wiggles! Have a look at this little beauty.
As you can see, our safari guide knows all about Australian wildlife, especially those types known for their giggling, wiggling, singing, and dancing.
Absolutely gorgeous.
What happens when the Wiggles team up with the crocodile hunter? Everyone goes on a wiggly safari. Join us for this adventure tour through the Australia Zoo with Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter himself, his wife Terry, and everyone's favorite, the Wiggles. Look for the crocodile hunter and the Wiggles starring in Wiggly Safari. Now available on VHS and DVD from your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Yes, we can!
Sounds like a celebration is under construction.
Come on, everybody. We've got to get a move on.
And it looks like Bob the Builder is putting together one humdinger of a party.
Surprise, surprise!
You'd better grab your dancing shoes because it's time to celebrate with Bob, the newest home video from Bob the Builder and your friends at Hit Entertainment.
Rockin' and rollin'.
Bob and his friends will keep you moving and a-groovin' all day long. Spud will bring the ice cream.
Coming up. Oh, be careful, Spud.
And everyone will be dancing up a storm. Plus, there's even exciting rides for the kids.
Yee-haw! Woo!
Come celebrate with Bob and all your favorite machines. And wear your best party clothes because someone might just take your picture.
What's the birdie?
Cheese!
It's the one party you won't want to miss. Come celebrate with Bob. Now on home video from Hit Entertainment.
A new star is about to take center stage.
Alice, that's me!
And she's going to dance her way into the hearts of children everywhere. Introducing Angelina Ballerina, a little star with big dreams.
Thank you. Thank you.
Based on the popular classic children's storybooks and also seen on PBS, Angelina Ballerina now comes to life on home video in Rose Fairy Princess and Angelina in the Wings.
And it will be the best ballet ever.
Experience the joys, challenges, and adventures of childhood as seen through the eyes of Angelina.
Sit still.
Fenty Williams stars as the voice of Angelina, and her mother, Academy Award-winning actress Dame Judi Dench, stars as Miss Lily.
Miss Lily. I knew I'd get the part. I just knew it.
Penelope, darling, I'm sorry, but this time Angelina will dance the part of the Rose Fairy Princess.
Me? You mean I got the part?
The curtain is rising on America's smallest superstar. Stay in step with Angelina Ballerina, starring in Rose Fairy Princess and Angelina in the Wings. Now on home video from Hit Entertainment.
Rainy day blues got you down.
I sure wish it would stop raining. Me too.
Ready for some cool ocean breezes and white sandy beaches?
I sure wish we could be someplace like that instead of here with all this rain.
Well, today's your lucky day.
You can share our day of fun in the sun.
Because it's time to let loose and hang 10 at Barney's Beach Party. Now on home video from Hit Entertainment.
Yay! Are we gonna play games?
You bet. There are games galore.
Then yo-ho-ho and away we go.
Plus sandcastles, ice cream, and a whole lot more.
Ay. How'd I get talked into this?
You can even fly a kite
Wow, that's a really cool looking kite.
or explore the ocean depths.
Hey, that's a great idea.
Come along and bring all your friends.
Aye, Captain.
Because at Barney's Beach Party, you'll see just what makes the beach a super-duper place.
Barney, this has been a wonderful place to visit today.
So catch the wave and don't miss out on all the fun of Barney's Beach Party. Now on VHS and DVD from Hit Entertainment.
View the world through your child's eyes, and you'll see why they love him.
Are we set, guys?
To the last one. All secure?
Sounds great.
Let's go diving.
Michelle!
What is it, kids? What's going on?
Can you help us find where SpongeBob SquarePants lives?
But we can't find Bikini Bottom.
You mean somebody lost a Bikini Bottom?
Bikini Bottom is where SpongeBob SquarePants lives.
SpongeBob? I never heard of SpongeBob. I've heard of a tube sponge.
And I've seen a vase sponge.
There are barrel sponges too.
Of course, but there is no SpongeBob.
We've seen them on TV.
Let's get to the bottom of this. This is Jean-Michel Cousteau. Is this Steven Hillenberg? Well, Steve, I hear you have discovered a new sponge species called Bob SquarePants. I want to see it. Oh. You created SpongeBob, and to see him, I have to turn on the TV. Well, let's have a look.
Ah, so this is Bikini Bottom.
And this guy's SpongeBob, Jean-Michel.
Quite a happy-go-lucky fellow.
Yep, he's always a kid at heart.
Well, Steve, the sponges I've seen over the years don't have this personality, so to speak, and they don't resemble a square kitchen sponge. But they're not just blobs either. They're full of energy and keep busy.
When I created SpongeBob, I took a lot of creative license. A main character just staying in one place that looks like a blob isn't very exciting to watch.
True, but sponges are important. They are the filters of the sea. Some long and narrow, some short and fat. They can get bigger than 2 feet in diameter. These creatures have been cleaning our oceans for over 540 million years.
And our bathrooms.
Well, most of the sponges we use in our homes don't come from the ocean anymore.
Right, those are fake sponges made out of cellulose. I always think of SpongeBob as being a real sponge. He's just square.
And sponges have quite an appetite themselves.
Ooh,
I'll say, SpongeBob can't get enough ice cream.
True sponges filter food from the water. They aren't picky. They go with the flow.
Sponges are really odd animals. I mean, most people think that they're plants. I think they're so unusual and special.
In fact, researchers believe that chemicals in sponges may cure cancer and other diseases.
This is SpongeBob's best friend, Patrick Star, as in Sea Star.
Glad to hear you call him a sea star, not a starfish. Sea stars are animals related to sea urchins, not fish. They have tube feet that act like tiny suction cups. Hey, I didn't see any there on Patrick.
Do you know how long it would take to draw all those feet, Jean-Michel?
Okay. At first glance, sea stars seems like harmless slowpokes, but don't let them fool you.
Well, that was the inspiration for Patrick. Sea stars seem kind of dumb and slow, but in reality, they are very active and aggressive.
When a potential meal is at hand, some chase their prey, fight, even run away.
Yeah, they're incredibly mobile.
They control population of other species on the reef by eating them, keeping things in balance.
Well, then Patrick is definitely true to his kind. He loves to eat.
And their eating habits are strange. Get this. They can poke their stomach through their mouth and digest their prey outside their bodies.
Ooh, sounds pretty messy.
Don't try this at home, kids.
At least not while your parents are watching.
Steve.
What?
Well, never mind. Well, at least I think we agree that they are remarkable as they are beautiful.
Without a doubt.
I'm busy planning to rule the world!
This is Plankton. He's based on an actual plankton called a copepod. You know, Jean-Michel, the little crustacean with 2 antennae and 1 red eye.
There certainly are enough of them to rule the world. Billions and billions of them. They can be miniature plants, phytoplankton, or animals, zooplankton. Your character, the copepod, is definitely an animal and he's been eating his greens. Plant plankton are tiny and at the very bottom of the food chain, the grass of the open sea. Zooplankton can be tiny or big, like jellyfish.
From what I understand, the word plankton is Greek for drifter.
Yes, but the most part, plankton are drifters transported by currents, but some can swim all the way from the depth to the surface.
Well, what's fascinating to me is that some animals are plankton when they're very young, you know, larvae, and then they grow up to be larger animals or plants and are no longer plankton.
That's true.
I really love how some of them look like they come from another planet, too.
Especially the gelatinous zooplankton, perhaps the most delicate life form in the ocean. Practically living water that even glows in the dark.
Living water, I like that.
Well, some of my favorites are the ones that make webs.
Well, my favorites are the ones that look like they're from another planet.
Strange as they may be, they're like us, resident of planet Earth.
Hello, I like money.
I see, you also created a crab character. Let me guess, does he have a crabby personality?
Almost. He's more salty than crabby. This is Mr. Krabs, and like real crabs, he's very opportunistic.
Well, right away, you can see that crabs are like big insects. Their skeleton is on the outside, so if they want to grow, they shed their outer skeleton, and voila! A newer, bigger one is underneath, like getting a new suit.
In the case of Mr. Krabs, a cheap suit.
They walk sideways, and they can live on land and in the sea.
So whether it's high tide or low tide, they're pretty much covered, right?
Funny you say that, Steve. Some love to decorate their bodies with seaweed, rocks, live sponges, and anemones, even trash.
Mr. Krabs decorates himself with dollar bills.
Hermit crabs need more protection, so they look for empty shells like snail shell to move into. They carry their home on their back wherever they go.
Hey, there's a crab eating a sponge.
And doesn't seem to mind the bad taste. There are really all sorts of crabs, big and small, fat, and even some with very thin, spiny, long legs.
I'll have to use this one for a future character design.
You could call it stringy, skinny.
Hey, can I use that?
Sure.
Oh no, this is terrible! Who's gonna sign my paycheck?
Jean-Michel, this is Squidward the octopus. He's SpongeBob's grumpy next-door neighbor. I like the octopus for this character because they have such a large, bulbous head, and Squidward thinks he's an intellectual, so of course he's gonna have a large, bulbous head.
but he only has 6 legs. An octopus has 8.
I knew you were going to catch that. You know, it was really just simpler for animation to draw him with 6 legs instead of 8.
Well, both squid and octopi are cephalopods, meaning head-foot. They are the intelligent masters of camouflage. They have excellent eyesight, squeeze through tiny holes, and some use ink or venom for defense.
We've tried to do jokes with Squidward releasing ink in the show, but it always looks like he's pooping his pants.
More than I needed to know, Steve.
I'm sorry.
They can get big. An octopus can be 500 pounds. According to researchers, a giant squid can be 60 feet long, yet we've never filmed them. And both the squid and the octopus can be small, like the market squid. They are the example of diversity, being about as weird as any group of critters in the sea.
I love the weird ones. Hey, isn't that a cuttlefish? Now they have more than 8 tentacles, right?
They have 10, actually. Like the octopus, and cuttlefish can change their looks depending on their environment. They have a siphon for pumping water, which they use for jet propulsion, just like an octopus. Wow, this doesn't look good. Is this the end of SpongeBob?
No, but he'll be more cautious the next time he stops for ice cream.
He's being tricked by one of the most bizarre creatures in the sea.
Bizarre and sneaky.
And ugly, but I adore frogfish. I'll let you in on a secret, Steve. My nickname is Frogfish.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Well, these guys have a big mouth. Their squirmy thing is a lure, a built-in fishing pole. Frogfish have perfect camouflage, so they find a good hiding spot, lure the fish in, and whammo, dinner is served.
Well, in the movie, we changed the worm lure to ice cream sundaes because that's what attracted SpongeBob and Patrick.
So what gave you the idea to use a frogfish?
While we were making the movie, I saw one while snorkeling on a reef in Hawaii. It was hiding out on this big yellow sponge, believe it or not. I watched it creep along on its little feet, and I thought, I've got to use this in a movie. It's so fascinating.
They really don't like to swim. They're simply not made for it, so they use their fins as feet to walk short distances and at times even gallop.
Gallop? I didn't see that when I saw one.
It's true, they may seem clumsy and awkward, but at the right moment, they can really move.
Well, they may seem ugly, but there is something that is truly disturbing under the sea.
And what's that?
The wastelands in the ocean, places that were once vibrant and thriving with life.
You mean bleached and dying coral reefs.
You know, SpongeBob, there's a lesson to be learned from all of this.
What's that, Patrick?
I mean, look how beautiful the ocean can be. Life and color everywhere. It's too bad that humans have had such a negative impact on it.
Yes, it's sad and it's a problem. If we don't do more to understand and care for coral reefs, we may lose them for good, possibly in less than 30 years.
Look at that, the reef has lost its color.
When the coral reef looks bleached, it's sick. It's lost the ability to work like a city under the sea. It cannot support life. It's sad but true. Human activities damage the reef.
It looks like someone dumped sand on the reef here.
That's called sedimentation, caused by runoff from land. It smothers the reef. Eventually, our life will be affected by our poor treatment of the ocean.
But we humans can do something about this, right?
Right. It's not too late to protect the ocean.
Thank you, stranger!
Now, this is one character I certainly know.
Unlike you, Jean-Michel, this diver is not such a nice guy. He's the villain in the movie, modeled after an old-fashioned hard-hat diver from the late 1800s. As you know, they didn't swim, they walked, and must have looked like towering giants to anything living on the ocean floor.
Diving in the early days was very dangerous. To explore the ocean, the first step was to put on a thick suit and a heavy helmet and pump air down to the diver. It was difficult, but the connection between humans and the ocean is critical, and to better understand and protect it, we must explore. Our lives depend upon it.
What's up with Mr. Stripes here?
He's demonstrating the second step. To put the air needed to breathe in a tank the diver could take with him. The equipment was uncomfortable. Movement was difficult and the air supply was limited. But then my father and Émile Gagnon invented scuba and everything changed. Divers today enjoy advanced diving equipment that makes diving and working underwater safer and more comfortable. We now use different mixtures of gases to breathe, so we can safely go deeper for longer periods of time. Technology has allowed the human race to embrace the underwater world and become a man-fish. My team uses highly advanced systems, some that make no bubbles, so we can get up close to marine life. Our masks are designed so we can talk with each other underwater and with our crew above the surface.
Wow, this is a serious dive suit here.
That's the newt suit. It works like a submarine, allowing the person inside to go deep for long periods of time. Then there is Deep Worker, just one of many subs that make deep ocean exploration possible.
Well, thanks a lot, Jean-Michel. You've really taught us a lot today, and I hope you enjoyed the tour of Bikini Bottom.
Well, thank you, Steve. Let's talk soon, okay? Is it clear now?
Yes. I still wish we could go to Bikini Bottom.
Well, the ocean is full of wonderful places. As a matter of fact, we're going there now. You want to join?
Yeah!
Let's go.
Hey, somebody looking for a Bikini Bottom?
We already found them on TV.
Come on, man, get with it, will you?
It's Barney's Move and Groove Dance Mat, where kids can make music for hours of dance party fun.
Let's dance.
6 songs. Feel that beat? Then add sounds with your feet. Find the guitar. Now dance like a star with the best dance partner of all.
Super deep duper.
Barney's Move and Groove Dance Mat. This mat's where it's at.
I got a friend in my neighborhood. Cool shot. Just for kids, just to make them feel good. He's the man. Makes it possible to have so much fun. It's unstoppable. It's Cool Shot's place. Trekking shoes, yeah, he had it.